Hello, fellow cycling fans, to the preview of stage 16 of the Tour de France 2024. This stage is on Tuesday, following the rest day on Monday. Before we dive into the profile, potential favorites, breakaway riders, the weather, and bookmakers' odds, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a preview of a Grand Tour stage on my channel ever again. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Uh, Normally I would do a recap of stage 15 before doing the preview of stage 16, but stage 16 is a clear-cut sprinter stage, a last day for a bunch sprint probably. So 186 88.6 kilometers from Gruson to Nîmes. uh, the whole route is pretty much flat. We have an intermediate sprint at around halfway mark at a 96 kilometer in Les Matelots. Then the only categorized climb of the day, Côte de Fambeteau, 1.2 kilometers at 5%, and then the rest of the stage is pretty much flat. As we can see here on the map, we are going to the east. We are heading to the Alps from the Pyrenees. Uh, Close to the coastline, but never really reaching it since kilometer zero, going around the city of Montpellier. Considering this is a sprinter stage, it is always important to look at the potential winds, and as we can see on Tuesday, it will be really hot in South France, some 33 degrees by the time the stage ends. However, the wind will be 4 meters per second, so that is about 16 kilometers per hour. So I don't think that this wind can actually create echelons, and we can see that it is from the northwest, so that means that it will be somewhat tailwind for the most part of the stage, especially near the finish. And with every sprint stage, we need to look at the final couple of kilometers. As we can see, there is one roundabout just before a 5 kilometer mark where our riders will do a sharp left turn. Then after the 3 kilometer mark, there is another roundabout with another left hand turn, and two roundabouts in the last 2 kilometers. But the road is pretty much flat and straight, so that is good. Hopefully no crashes. And if we look at the bookmakers odds, we can see that they think that Jasper Philipsen is once again the favorite. He dominated last two sprints where he had a good lead out. Bini Girmay, of course, always a good option for a win in this year's tour. He has 3 wins already. Jasper Philipsen has 2. And another favorite for the bookmakers is Wout van Aert. Of course, he is printing really good, but we just don't know what kind of a day he's on. Is he going for the sprint? Is he saving himself maybe for the mountains later in the race? Dylan Groenewegen, Pascal Ackermann, Mark Cavendish, Arno Deli, always good options. As the stage on Tuesday is the last chance for sprinters, I don't expect that the breakaway can make it. Maybe someone from Uno X, Total Energies, Arkea FDJ can try. Bahrain also, they are having a horrible tour so far. Maybe they send Mohoric or someone like that to try and create a bit of chaos in the peloton. But I still think that many teams like Alpecin, Astana, maybe even Visma want to see this as the sprinter stage, and I think it will be a bound sprint. My pick will be Jasper Philipsen because it's really hard to look past him. Before we look at the recap of stage 15, tell me in the comments who do you think is your pick for the win on Tuesday in stage 16. So, stage 15 was a thriller. It was such an exciting stage from kilometer zero. I was glued to the TV. It was one hell of a stage. Team Visma wanted to try to go in a breakaway in the beginning with Jorgensen. Then they pushed the fierce tempo, getting leaving breakaway just 3 minutes in front for the most part of the valley. And then they were hammering down with Kelderman, Jan Tratnik, Tish Benot, Wout van Aert. They threw everything they have at Tadej Pogacar. In the end, in the final 10 kilometers, Vingegaard himself tried to push as hard as he can on the Plateau de Bay final climb. For 5 kilometers, he was literally burying himself, and then once he couldn't push it more, he even pointed to Pogacar and asked him to go to the front, but Pogacar immediately attacked and crowned himself as the king in the Pyrenees. What a season this guy is having, winning this hard stage with 1 minute and 8 seconds in front of Vingegaard. Remco Evenepoel almost 3 minutes down, 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Mikel Landa, great result for him. Fourth, Joao Almeida, who was dropped pretty early from the favorites group, managed to get himself back into fifth in front of Adam Yates, Santiago Buitrago, Carlos Rodriguez, Richard Carapaz, the best rider from the breakaway, and Felix Gall rounding up the top 10. Felix Gall almost 6 minutes down. For the sprinters, it was a hell of a stage. They fought really hard all through it, and most of them managed to get within the time limit. In the GC, now we have huge differences. Pogacar now with 3 minutes and 9 seconds in front of Vingegaard. Remco Evenepoel 5 minutes and 19 seconds down, and Joao Almeida in fourth, more than 10 minutes behind, 10 minutes 54 seconds. Landa moves into fifth in front of Carlos Rodriguez, Adam Yates, Ciccone, Derek G and Buitrago rounding up the top 10. So Buitrago overtakes Jorgensen and Gal and is now in the top 10. So at least that is something for Bahrain victorious. In the points classifications, Pini Girmay managed to bridge it to the breakaway after the first climb and take 15 points at the intermediate sprint. Initially he had 20, but he cut Michael Matthews, so he was relegated to third position in that group. He now has like 90 points in front of Jasper Philipsen. So, bearing any major surprises, I think Bini has this green jersey in the bag. In the KOM, Pogacar extends his lead over Vingegaard and Evenepoel. In the yacht classifications, Remco extends his lead over Rodriguez and Buitrago. And in the teams classifications, Team UAE continues to dominate, almost 1 hour in front of Team Visma Lease Bike, who are now second. Thank you all for watching. Like this video if you like my comments about races. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I hope to see you on Tuesday for the preview of another mountain stage, stage 17. Bye.